I'm here with Chelsey Smith of Chelsey Smith Crowns and getting to know a little bit more of how Chelsey designs the wigs. So something that I've always loved about Chelsey's wigs is the coloring and just the uniqueness of the styles and all that. So I wanted to bring her on so she can share some of her background information on how she gets from in her head to the wig on your head.
I love that so much. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was always a person who'd go to like Regis Salon in the mall and I'd love to flip through those books. And I just like, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And so I feel like just from the beginning of time, I've been wanting to design and do these things. So ultimately it's like picture to fruition is really where I get started.
In terms of styles, you have some that you kind of always go back to. Are there styles that you feel like are just tried and true? Curl patterns, lengths,
Totally.
any of that?
Gateway crowns. I really think the rubies is like that. And obviously the Sharpays are like absolutely my comfort crown. And I've been trying to like evolve the Sharpays. And I think that's what I do too, is like, we love the Sharpay so much, but then we wanted those curtain bangs. So that was Shauna. This is the Kimberly. It's really nice to find those tried and true ones and then just expound upon them.
So in terms of colors, you've shown samples on social media. You've said like this is in the sample phase. How often when you get a sample do you go, yep, this is exactly what I wanted? Or do you feel like, you know, it takes a little bit more time to really get to what you're looking for?
I'm super type B, so I tend to just be like, sure, that works. Yeah, all right. But I've been really wanting to be a little bit more aware of the actual crown itself when it comes to like, okay, maybe I can really play on that money piece because it can be sometimes taken too literally a money piece. Like I still want it to blend with the rest of the wig. So look at this here.
We have,
ta-da! So these swatches are really, really helpful because I'm able to see the root. Because initially when I was doing a lot of my samples, it was in these swatches, which is not nearly as helpful to see the big picture, because for me, I have a tendency to struggle with like the big picture. Thankfully, I have people around me who make things look beautiful like this, but really seeing them in these wide panels, it really, really helps. Like for this one, obviously, I like that there's blonde in that, but get closer, you can see. Right here, that would be really like, it would look a little odd growing right from the head. So I know now that I want to add a little bit of roots. Am I going to play with this panel? Am I going to play with this panel? And that really, really helps.
Thank you. I know you get so many suggestions from the peeps, the world, in terms of what colors they want to see and what colors. What do you find like are the colors that tend to sell that people just really go for? And
do you want to say it together on 3?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Blondes.
Aha! I feel like people want the blondes, and I don't know if that's just something because it's like this subliminal message I'm putting out there that Sharpay is like my comfort crown. I also think it's a really difficult blonde. It's difficult to get to the blonde that you want. I've had many different shades of blonde on my head all at once as I was trying to get that platinum. So I do think that being able to pop it on your head, is so much easier.
Like I have naturally dark hair. I had a phase in my life where I tried to go really blonde and it just pulled. It was like basically orange and not a pretty color orange, like Nickelodeon orange, you know, and I didn't want that. So I think blondes do tend to be one that people kind of gravitate towards. Because what's something that you're working on in terms of the brunettes or the coppers? Because we all know I love Chelsey's coppers, but how are you trying to evolve those colors so people really lean towards them?
Yeah, really, I think a lot of people want strawberry blonde, and I feel like I want to just build upon that a little bit more because I've gone a very literal strawberry blonde, but that new natural strawberry in the Ashton or the Elise. It is so good. You can swing to the Nickelodeon orange or you can be like a blonde with a dusting. So I really want to work on that. I wish I was dreaming of this last night. I wish I would have woken up to like send myself a note, but I want to do like a beige pink.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm going to. So.
You heard it here first. Obviously, like you run a business, so what styles you're going to bring back, but what are some wigs that shocked you that people like really gravitated towards and you were like kind of surprised?
This is a good question. Ashton was one that people really loved. Rose gold, although I get it. It is absolutely so stunning. But I think the brunettes are showing up, which I appreciate because I have a tendency to people like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I bring it back or I bring it out and then it's like, hello, is the I want this in the room with us?
In terms of designing, we know the colors. We know the styles that you get. What are things that make your wigs just your wigs?
Really inside out. I want to have all the bells and whistles. Combs. Closed weft. I want it to be super, super comfortable, and having that clothes buff is something we kind of begin with. The combs are important because all of these things you can take out if you don't want them, but it's much harder to add them back in.
Yeah, so this is Chelsey's cap, and when she says she designed Wigs from the inside out, this is what she means, this cap. I think it really does make a Chelsey Smith Crowns wig stand out. Anything else in your designing process that you like to chat with people about?
Oh, I've got so much happening. I'm really, really excited. I'm working very closely with a lot of my vendors of just kind of finding that next new great thing, which I'm really excited about because I think this wig world has evolved so much, and I want to stay like on the front lines of it and make sure that I'm giving as many options as possible. And yeah, I mean, something that's mostly recently coming out is going to be the baseball hat wigs, but I've stepped it up. Like they're going to be so cool. You haven't seen them yet in person.
I haven't seen them.
Really, really proud of it. I think it's really, really neat, and I just am appreciative of constantly just being pushed to be better and really just continue to expand.
Well, thanks so much. So you can shop Chelsey Smith Crowns wigs. Obviously, I am a big, big fan of them. And I had to ask Chelsey herself because, again, something that I love about these wigs is the different styles and the different colors and the tonality and just how much fun people get to have with their hair, maybe for the first time ever. So,
truth. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to go look at the baseball wigs?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.